Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Stoby. Today's video is going to be a block by block, so I'm just going to hop into survival mode. And today we are going to be learning how to build this villager breeder. It's super simple, and hopefully it will help you. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to place down these hay bales. Now, the advantage of hay bales is that they reduce or almost entirely negate fall damage, which obviously is fairly helpful. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to stack up a few blocks so that we've got a bit of space. Now the next thing is we need to have some trapdoors. Now we need trapdoors because of the double trapdoor trick. This is where all entities pretty much think that they can get it past a single hop over a block. For example, this farmland, and get to the beds when they in fact cannot. Now, the farmland here that I'm placing is just a cheaty thing that you can get in creative mode, so I won't need a hoe, but to stop it from breaking down, we are going to need to place some water in. Now, water from a source block can spread 4 blocks in a nice square. So we're just going to place down all this dirt like this, and this dirt or this farmland will allow the villagers to farm and get themselves food. To breed, villagers need food, and so by putting down all this farmland, it's going to be really helpful. So they'll be able to farm up the carrots, which is my preference of food. Obviously potatoes or anything else is also going to work. So I've got some carrots here. Now, I'm just going to use my elytra to hop up a block. Now, this might seem lazy, but I am lazy, so I'm going to waste a rocket just to get onto the farmland like this. Okay, now we want to place down all of our carrots. Now, the tricky thing about building this villager breeder is transporting the villagers. In this tutorial, I am going to use spawn eggs, because, as I said, I am incredibly lazy. But what you want to do really is you want to go into a village and you want to find some villagers, and then you want to put some rails down. And if a villager is standing on a rail and a moving minecart collides with it, then it will pick up the villager. And then what you can do is you can transport them via rails to this farm, and then you can just take them out of the minecart, and that will be very good. I'm just going to place in some glass like this, and place some trapdoors across it. These trapdoors will prevent the big villagers from escaping, but the baby villagers will be able to escape and go to these beds. Now, there are a few things to note with these beds. The reason that we have beds here is that baby villagers really like to jump on beds. So if you give them a space to run to, they will attempt to run and jump on the beds. But the problem with that is that beds need airspace above them. I'm under the impression there's 2 blocks of airspace that we need, and so that's something to consider if you're building this inside or underground, which is recommended because this farm isn't exactly pretty. Now, this glass, of course, is just to prevent mobs from getting near, and I have messed up the amount of glass that I need, so I'll just get something like this, and there we go, some commands there. Now we've got all the glass placed in. Now we can just pop the villagers in like this, and they will be happy sitting in there. But the final thing that we need to add is we need to add my ability to fly. We need to add the composter in. Now, the composter will actually allow one of the villagers to farm up the carrots to have. Then we'll put a glowstone block here to prevent any mob spawns. Now, generally we wouldn't have mob spawns, but if you accidentally break any of this dirt, there's a chance. So you can just completely prevent that. And there we go, we actually have a completely functioning villager breeder now, which is fairly wonderful. So you can see it's pretty cheap. This can be any light source, so you can put a block with some torches. I just like the glowstone. The most expensive thing here is the glass, but obviously you don't need to use glass. But glass means that you can see inside the farm. These trapdoors are vital, but other than that, that is the farm done. So if we just hop under here, that was everything. So that is how you can build your very own villager breeder for uses in villager trading halls or other things like that. So, thank you guys for watching. If you loved this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of my next video. Adios.